Flight level 210 coming up.
Welcome aboard to a very high flight of the Phoenix. You may or may not remember Stuart. 2 years ago, we did a cross
country trip.
Central Australia pub crawl.
YouTube.
Today, we're doing something very different. We started off in Benalla. The SkySight forecast said there was going to be some wave because up higher we have a very strong westerly wind blowing over the Snowy Mountains. Well, the Snowy Mountains, the Great Dividing Range. Off to our right, we have Mt Bogong. We can see Mount Beauty down the other side of Mt Bogong. Falls Creek in front of us, Mount Hotham off to the left. And we're just cruising around in about a 55 knot wind, 60 knot wind. We've been stationary at times. We're going up at between 100 and 300 feet per minute, 1 to 3 knots. Although the beeping's just stopped.
15,500.
So we're just sort of wandering backwards and forwards, holding our ground in the wind, trying to find where the stronger lift is. We are just climbing through 15,600 feet. We turn the engine off at 10,000.
10,000.
So there you got a good view of Bogong, Rocky Valley Dam, was it?
Yes.
Mount Beauty down the bottom, Mount Buffalo out the back, Falls Creek Ski Resort. 16,940.
We can do it.
Come on, we can get to 17,000. Okay, well, let's slow it down and stop here.
Ground speed 15. Ground speed 10.
There we are into the wind there.
Ground speed nothing. There.
And we're going up at 100. And
just sit there, Barry.
We're going up at 200 feet per minute, 150 feet per minute. And there's 17,000 feet.
There's your 17.
So there we have the evidence.
Yep.
17,000 feet. Still going up at 100 or so. Sitting in the hotspot on the map. And there's the world looking down outside. I'll put a stage flat. Let's make sure we don't forget it. Okay, we got up to 19,500 and our oxygen stopped puffing. My oxygen's dropped way down. So we're on a bit of an emergency descent here. I'm going to open the air brakes.
668, departed Wagga 2 miles to the northeast of the field.
Sorry.
What's it there? We're out of gas.
Yep.
Shit.
Okay. Down we go.
Okay. We are out of gas. Should have seen that coming. We should have checked that earlier. I thought it'd last much longer than that. I'm back up to 87, so that's okay. I've got the air brakes out. We're going down at 1,200 feet per minute. Let's have a little regroup. So we're now down to 15,000 feet. We'll stay on flight levels. I'll keep breathing. I'm up to 93. That's good. Still 10,000 above mark. That's really good. I don't want to descend super fast because I don't want to thermally shock the wings. I want them to warm up gradually. I didn't see our coldest temperature was minus 12 or something.
Yep.
So we're minus 4 here. So I would like to slow down the descent a bit and not cool the wings. I'm suddenly cold. My toes are cold. Good idea. Glide to Benalla's 34 from here. We're only getting a glide ratio of 4. I reckon we'd make Mount Beauty. Our glide ratio is up to 6. So 2 days ago, we headed up over Mt Bogong, where SkySight told us there was going to be a patch of wave lift, which we managed to engage with. So today we're going to try it all over again. We are heading up round Mt Bogong, this time north of Mt Bogong, south of Kosciuszko, over Lake Dartmouth, and hopefully in front of us we can see some sunshine and we'll be able to get through this cloud, because SkySight tells us on the other side from along Jindabyne up to Bunyan there's a line of wave lift happening today. So fingers crossed, we'll head up there. There's Mount Beauty on the right.
Down there. Mount Beauty down there, isn't it?
Yep. We are on the Mount Beauty CTAF. We're getting some bumps as we go over the hills.
Bumpity bump.
That's the wind that's going to make the waves, so can't complain if it's a bit rough. Amazing how the weather changes as we come over the mountains. So we've crossed over the Great Dividing Range, I believe. I don't know where the actual crossover point is. We've got Mount Kosciuszko off the wingtip there.
Yep.
We've got Lake Jindabyne up here. We're going to be heading towards that. But for now, we're just continuing downwind.
Almost up to the way.
Until SkySight says we've got a line. That's now 12:15. We've been in the air 2.5 hours. I didn't notice what time we got here.
I didn't notice.
We've got Jindabyne and Lake Jindabyne off to the left. We've got Mount Kosciuszko directly in front. We've got the
Perisher Valley on the right and Thredbo on the left.
Thredbo's up in front actually. Thredbo's up off the nose.
Yes.
Up the end of the valley.
And Perisher Valley just up the other side.
So we've done a couple of runs up and down here. At one stage we were going up at 200 feet per minute and flying at our current VNE, flying at 100 knots.
Flight level 163.
Flight level 163 we're at. So we just did a couple of fast runs up and down here, try and get some points on WeGlide. And just up along the lift. So it doesn't go as far as SkySight told us it would. Or maybe we didn't pursue it. No, we couldn't go any further because we ran into the Canberra brick wall of controlled airspace. So we couldn't continue up looking at what looked like a band of lift. So very, very happy. Very, very successful.
Getting plenty of points today, Barry.
We are getting a bit low on oxygen. We're down to 500 PSI, which is about
a quarter.
So we won't push our luck there.
You're getting plenty of points though on your WeGlide.
Because once we decide we've run out of lift, then we turn and head straight for Cancoban.
Yes.
Oh, Cancoban's down there. That's a doddle. I can see Cancoban through the clouds.
Got it.
We'll easily get to Cancoban. Sorry, we're at a density altitude of 17,300. And currently we have a indicated airspeed of 62, but a true airspeed of 82. So our true airspeed is 20 knots faster than what's indicated because of the very thin air. And it's -9 degrees outside.
That's why my feet are cold.
You might feed a cold. I'm going to bring mine back and put them in the sun.
In the sun. Get a little bit more.
And then I think it might be lunchtime soon after that.
Pretty soon.
We're getting into the red.
Okay.
Good time to turn. So
That's about it.
Oxygen's approaching the red, my aircraft.
Your aircraft.
So we're currently at 16. We're dropping anyway. We've lost the lift.
Yep.
And on Friday we did it all again. SkySight was showing a small but strong patch of wave lift just behind Falls Creek. So we headed out to see if we could do better than our 20,000 feet on Tuesday.
Yes. Flight level 210 coming up. Whenever you choose to top out, you might want to get some Insta on that.
We're out the window. That's a good idea. Do you want to fly it? I might do that now.
Okay, we can do that.
Your aircraft.
My aircraft.
Frequency again, 123.25.
Apologies, 123.
Sorry. In-flight service. Would you like a muesli bar?
I'd love muesli bar, thank you. Flight level 220, Barry.
Flight level
220. And rising, but not as quick as before. At -19 degrees outside.
Yow.
Take a photo of your screen,
Yeah, I should.
because I think we're just about as high as we're going to go.
So we have maxed out. We are at flight level 224. It is -21 degrees outside. We have a final glide back to Benalla, glide ratio of 21. So we've got a pressure altitude of just on 22,000 feet. A GPS altitude of 22,720. We're still now only going up at 23. 23, yeah, we're maxed out. We're low on oxygen, so we can't afford to go looking around to see where the lift is. So now, descending from here, we have to be very careful at this altitude about our airspeed. If I have an indicated of 60, we have a true of 88. So I'm going to go to about 70. The Dynon is doing the right thing and it's brought the red line down. So let's go home at a true airspeed of 97. We're on our glide home on descent, and on another occasion I can say we're looking down on you, Mark.
Well done. Flight just launched.
I'm going to start the engine so we don't have to go too low.
Must be quite dark back there. Yeah. So that's alarming now.
Okay.
That's good to know.
I bet you don't make it back to Benalla.
I'll bet we don't make it back to Benalla. Our current required glide ratio is 39, and we've been averaging about 6 or 7 on the way down. 60 knot headwind though.